Welcome to the 4th episode of Mario Party Origins, where we take a look at all the console and handheld Mario Party games in depth. And today, we are done with the N64 Mario Party, so now it's time to jump to a new hardware and start up taking a look at Mario Party 4 on the Nintendo GameCube. This is, in my opinion, the best GameCube Mario Party game. People were surprised that I put this game pretty high as my second favorite Mario Party game. Don't worry, we'll get to that game later. Why do I love this game so much? Well, we're gonna talk about it right now. Alright, so gonna go ahead and start this off with, well, I don't think I need to keep explaining the plots. There's gonna be times where some Mario Party games will not have, opening cool cutscenes and stuff like that. However, I guess we can do it for the ones I've done. At least the Mario Party games have opening cutscenes and stuff. So, Mario and the gang were just chilling and stuff until they found a present box with 5 other party hosts, and they say, well, you guys want a party? Yeah, you know the drill. I don't think I need to keep explaining it. And, I don't think I need to... Yeah, that's all, the whole plot of the game. So, let's talk about the roster, and... hate to break it to you, another Mario Party game with no new characters. Yeah, this is at least I think the last Mario Party game where they ever added new characters, although I could be wrong, honestly. Yeah, it's the same 8 characters, nothing new, the same roster from Mario Party 3, sadly. At least my favorite is in the game. Oh, we'll get to that game. So really, again, they could have added characters, but other than that, it's fine, I guess. So yeah. Now, how about the boards? Now, unfortunately, the boards in this game, I have a mixed feeling on them. The namings on them are Toad's Midway Madness, Boo's Haunted Mansion, Gooba Gala, which is not a fun one. You have just a few examples. Although the layout of the boards, I'm not sure how I feel about them. They feel a bit generic if you compare it to every other board. Although this was the first on the GameCube, so I can understand. Other than that, the boards are fine. They're not as special when we get to the other GameCube ones, but I think they're fine to say least. I think that's a complaint. People don't like the generic boards like this, and yeah, I can totally understand, honestly. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, the boards are cool, naming, but visually, I'm not sure. They do look a bit... I'm mixed on them, that's all. But, yeah, this game also added... We'll talk about that in a bit. Alright, so, roster. Well, I already talked about that. What about the mini-games? Oh boy, where do I begin with the mini-games? I mean, we'll get to the bad games, don't worry. Manta Rings, Book Squirm, Toad's Quick Draw, 3-Throw, Bob-omb Breakers, which is one of my favorite free-for-alls. You have, Money Belts, The Great Deflate, Team Treasure Trek, Dungeon Duos, which in my opinion is the best 2v2 minigame. There are so many great minigames I can list, honestly, and it's definitely... This set of minigames in this game are so memorable, in my opinion. A lot of them are so good, honestly. Despite the fact, every Mario Party game doesn't have... Well, we'll get to those games. Just wait a bit. Regardless, I love the set of minigames in this. It sucks. Dungeon Duos is really, in my opinion, my favorite 2v2 in, the entire series. So, yeah. I will admit, the battle games are kind of, eh. I mean, there's obviously not good ones like Bowser's Bigger Blast. Why they make a sequel to that game, I'm not sure. Regardless, the minigames are pretty good, so, yeah. Alright. Now, what about other content? Now, despite the fact what they've added in this game, boy, where do I begin? You have the same Bowser minigames and stuff. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that part of the minigames. There are Bowser minigames. If you land on Bowser space, you either, well, it can be a Koopa Kid that shows up and takes your money, or it can be Bowser that shows up when you play a minigame, Revolution, or something else can happen. You never know. So that's nice. Or it can be times that Koopa Kid shows up and just calls Bowser. So yeah. So yeah, stuff like that could actually happen. So yeah. I think that's all to talk about. And, yeah. There's also new items. I don't think I need to describe the items, like Mega Mushroom, Mini Mushroom, the Hammer item. There's a lot of unique items in this game as well, just like the past few games. So yeah, I don't think I need to talk about that. Now, other content, there are obviously side modes and stuff. There's story mode yet again, similar to Mario Party 3, where you have to beat the computers, and after you beat a board, or at least win the board, of course, you have to play a special minigame against the party host. And I'm not a big fan of them personally. Some confusing ones I'm not sure. I wasn't a big fan of those originally, but I think they're fine to say the least. Bowser battle. There's also a Bowser battle, of course. It is definitely most interesting, honestly, in my opinion, in the entire series. And the other side modes, while I can't say they're that interesting compared to the others, they're cool. They're right there. Oh boy. Alright. I think that's all I really need to talk about. Did I mention everything from Mario Party 4? Yeah, I think that's it. So, final thoughts. Is this still my favorite GameCube Mario Party game? In my opinion, yes. Honestly, the minigame roster is great. I have a lot of memories with this game. It's definitely a pretty memorable game, especially the soundtrack. Yeah, I just think this game is amazing, personally. So yeah, I just think this is the best GameCube Mario Party. So yeah, so that's it for Mario Party 4. Yeah, pretty sure not much to talk about, but we'll go in depth with the other games as well. So I guess we're just gonna have to. Well, if I lost Gino, got my dreams crushed, I got another dream, I guess. Join me back here next time for episode 5 of Mario Party Origins, where we take a look at the 5th installment, Mario Party 5. Later, folks.